Hi travelers, in this video I'm going to show you how to edit your travel photos on the go using Adobe Lightroom. So for this demonstration we are going to use Adobe Lightroom. It is a free download, but the version that I'm using is a paid version. It's a subscription. If you do sign up for it through Adobe, I'll leave some information on that in the description below, but if you do sign up, it gives you the full version of the app, and it also does give you storage online so you can keep your photos safe in the cloud. So I definitely recommend it, especially if you're taking lots of photos when you're on vacation. So let's jump into it. I'll do a split screen here so you can see what I'm doing with the app, and I'll show you how to edit a travel photo so you can share with your friends to make them jealous when you're on vacation. Okay, let's get into editing this photo here. So after you've downloaded the program, you can grab it on the App Store if you're on an iPhone or the Google Play Store. Once it's installed on your phone, just tap to open. And I've got a bunch of photos in my thing here, but I've saved some that I want to edit for this demonstration. So this photo here, this was taken in Cabo San Lucas. It's at a resort called Gran Velas Los Cabos. It's a great all-inclusive resort in Cabo. I'll link up above. I did a video of the resort, so check it out if you want to really see that resort. It's gorgeous. So I've got this photo here, and I mean, it's okay. This was taken with my phone off the balcony in the morning, off the balcony, view of the pool, view of the ocean. So it looks pretty good, but it's a little bit dark in certain spots. So the first thing what you want to do is when you have your photos imported to Lightroom. On the bottom of the screen, there is a bunch of settings. It's going to look very confusing at the very beginning, but it's kind of actually, you're going to want to kind of go in order through the phone. So what I like to do first, we'll ignore the selective and the healing because that's a bit more advanced, but to share your photos easily, quickly, make them pop, make your friends jealous when you post it on your Instagram so they can see where you've been away or where you are. Hopefully you're editing your photo, watching this video maybe on a beach somewhere. If you're not, my info is down below, so if you wanted to look at booking your next all-inclusive vacation, just let me know. Let's get back to the picture though. So first thing you want to do, I noticed on this one, is the horizon's a little bit crooked. So there's nothing worse than having an ocean that's off kilter. So you want to go to the crop. Whoops. You're going to want to go to the crop, and you can actually, if you hit the straighten button on the side, on the bottom here, it will actually automatically straighten the horizon for you. So it's already done it. Then you're going to want to hit the check button at the top. So it usually does a pretty good job. If you need to edit it, you can swipe back and forth on the bottom, and it will adjust the horizon for you. Sometimes it doesn't do a perfect job, but it gets you pretty much there. All right. Then what you want to hit next is profiles, and these are some kind of basic color profiles that Adobe Lightroom has built into it, and this is a really good starting point. Sometimes this is something all your photos will actually need to make them kind of pop. So you can scroll through and kind of see. I like to kind of use these as a starting point, and there's a whole bunch that you can choose from. I'm going to use the artistic one. This one at the beginning looks pretty good. It's going to make it nice and blue. So as you can kind of see there, it's definitely popped the colors a bit. So, and you can adjust how much is actually put onto the photo. So once you get it, again, with photos, it's very, personal how you like to edit them. I probably edit my photos different than you might, but there's no right or wrong. So once you like that, you hit the check and it's kind of done. Now to see before and after as you go and as you edit, you can just tap and hold the screen, and it will switch to before and after, so you can you'll see the difference there and what it makes. You might like that. So once you've done that, what I kind of like to do is there is an auto button as well, so we can do auto, and that sometimes does a very good job as well at just making the photo the right exposure, gets the colors out. So sometimes that's actually we're almost kind of done once we've done that, unless we want to really tweak the colors a little bit more. So we can go back and kind of see what the difference was, but I kind of like that. It kind of did kind of pop it up, and if you notice now, the bottom with the flowers, they're now definitely a lot brighter. So if we go before and after, it definitely brings them out in the picture, so that's nice. We can go to light. This one's kind of exposed okay, I think. But what you can do is you can adjust the exposure if you want to. Actually, a little darker, not too bad. So it's a matter of going through and playing with the sliders, whether you know, and you just kind of see what you like and what you don't like. And if you do make, you know, kind of a mistake that you want to go back, at the very top there's a back button that'll revert back to your last change, and you can keep tapping that to go right back. And if you made a real big mistake and you're just like, oh no, something's wrong, I don't like this photo, you can go to the very end and there's a button on the very bottom that you can revert back to import. So it'll actually revert your photo back to when you had it in Lightroom at the beginning. So you don't have to worry about messing up your photos if you've done something wrong. You can always go back. So this is looking pretty good from before and after, but I want to really kind of want to brighten it up a little bit. So what I'm going to change is some of the colors. And what this will do is some of the tints of the colors we can adjust, and this will bring out, as you slide it, you'll see the colors kind of do change. This is a little bit purple down to green, so I'm going to add a little bit of purple to there. And then the vibrance as well, you can bring up the vibrance if you want to do that, or if you want to make it a little bit obviously duller, not so good for the beach, but so I'm going to bring that up a little bit. And the saturation is really going to bring up and make the colors pop. And I see like that so far. And now if we go back to see before and after, it's really kind of brightened up, especially the ocean in the middle there. I like that, how that's done. Now, what I also kind of like to do is you can go through the settings here and adjust a bit, you know, kind of the clarity of the photo. You can see the difference it makes. If you reduce it, it makes it almost like a dream almost, I guess, on there. So you can adjust that if you want. I like it a little bit crispier. One thing that I do like kind of doing some of my photos is vignette. So if you want to add a vignette, what it does is it kind of darkens the edges and it brings the attention into the middle. I don't want to do too much on this one because of the flowers on the side, but a little bit's not too bad because it's going to draw the eye a little bit into the ocean there and the waves crashing on the rocks. And that is it. You can go through the rest. That's kind of, I just wanted to do a basic, quick edit on this one. So as you can see with just a few taps, you'll drastically improve your image and will make it make your friends jealous when you're posting your vacation pictures. So let's just go one last time. Is we can go through, there's different settings you can play with, but just stick with those basic ones to start with. Now when you are happy with your photo, it's easy to share it. You can share it save it to your phone, or you can share it to Instagram. So I'll show you how to share it to Instagram. But just once more before, we'll do the before and after. So you can see before and then after. And then if you want to hit share on the Android phone, the button on the top right, you hit the share button, and then you can select where to share it to. It takes a little bit to load because it's rendering the photo. And these photos that I took with this one, it's quite a large file size, so it does take a little bit of time. You'll see it's loading here. And then it's going to give me the option to share. So if I want to share it with my Instagram, I can send a direct message. I can send it to my Instagram feed, stories, etc. So I would hit feed, and it's going to pop up into my Instagram, and it's basically ready to share. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did like it, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos on travel tips and photography tips, hit the subscribe button. And if you're still here and you want to see more videos before my next one comes out, check out these videos, which are some of the past videos I've done.